care. Living alone in a big dome light, feeling the breeze in her hair. Well, won't you come Babylon? Well, won't you come along? Babylon, you come along. Babylon, won't you come along? 'Cause we're living in the land of virtual reality. Living in the land of virtual reality. Living in the land of virtual reality.
Virtual idols are the future of false religion. With 3 billion users and zero sense of sacred boundaries, Facebook is poised to lead this revolution. The Church of Facebook is set to capture the human soul in silicon. Since 2017, the social media giant has quietly cultivated exclusive partnerships with select religious communities. As always, money is involved. While Facebook's ultimate goals remain sealed behind non-disclosure agreements, we all see the hint of things to come. The company aims to become the virtual home for religious community, and wants churches, mosques, synagogues and others to embed their religious life into its platform, from hosting worship services and socializing more casually to soliciting money. The partnerships reveal how big tech and religion are converging. The Times continues. Facebook is shaping the future of religious experience itself, as it has done for political and social life. In other words, ultra-mod spiritual centers will be blessed by mass data extraction, algorithmic polarization, and censorship of theological misinformation. If Facebook's history is any guide, every digital prayer will be scooped up and turned into a data point. Live-stream preachers who deny the sanctity of LGBT lifestyles will be flagged and punished as extremists. Best of all, smartphone-addicted congregants can donate their last widow's mite with the touch of a virtual button. Sounds like a little slice of heaven, doesn't it? The Church of Facebook is just one part of a much broader vision. The Verge published an in-depth interview with founder Mark Zuckerberg about his ambition to bring the metaverse to life. The term refers to the evolution of 24/7 screen time into a warped synthesis of physical reality, mixed reality, augmented reality, and virtual reality. The metaverse was first coined by Neil Stephenson in his 1992 dystopian novel Snow Crash. The author imagined the decadent virtual realm as an escape from a dismal society run by megacorporations. Now that the metaverse is being funded by Silicon Valley oligarchs and Wall Street traders, we're supposed to believe it'll be a fine place to live. In his Verge interview, Zuckerberg describes the metaverse as an embodied internet, the holy grail of social interactions, where we can work, play, and enjoy a sense of presence alongside teleporting holograms. He predicts that within the next 5 years, around the same time Elon Musk hopes to achieve digital telepathy through brain chips, Facebook will transition from people seeing us as primarily being a social media company to being a metaverse company. According to Facebook's chief operating officer, Sheryl Sandberg, it will also be a spiritual endeavor. Faith organizations and social media are a natural fit because fundamentally both are about connection, she said. Our hope is that one day people will host religious services in virtual reality spaces as well, or use augmented reality as an educational tool to teach their children the story of their faith. Imagine a synagogue where a holographic burning bush recites the Decalogue, or a cathedral where saint icons speak to you directly, or maybe animated deities waving their many arms in Hindu temples. Immersive idolatry is the future of false religion. With 3 billion users worldwide, and zero sense of sacred boundaries, Facebook is poised to lead this spiritual revolution. It's true that with enough hyperbole, anything can be described as a religion. People often say things like art is my religion or nature is my religion. Critics also use this to scold their opponents, perhaps accurately, saying science is their religion or even video gaming is their religion. But this is not hyperbole, technology has become a religion. If you look at the personalities behind techno-fetishism, they frequently describe digital culture in spiritual terms. Smart devices produce all the miracles promised by religion, and for an affordable price. It's a dream world with a long history. In Francis Bacon's unfinished 17th century novel The New Atlantis, he describes a technocratic utopia with perspective houses, where we make demonstrations of all lights and radiations. We procure means, to represent things near as afar off, and things afar off as near. The pioneering scientist warns of vivid, mechanical illusions that could be presented as miracles. As far back as the 17th century, Bacon was imagining holograms. In a sense, his New Atlantis has already arrived on your laptop display. Striking a dissonant note, in 1976 the first Apple computer went on sale for $666.66. Despite the cuddly Steve Wozniak's insistence that it was just a fluke, the numeric symbolism has dark resonance in the Christian imagination. You don't have to be superstitious to appreciate the mythical implications. Inside a famous Apple museum in Prague, Czech Republic, a large decal on the front window reads, "3 apples changed the world. The first tempted Eve, the second inspired Newton, and the third was offered to the world half-eaten by Steve Jobs." Many observers are thrilled by these infernal archetypes. In 1988, Timothy Leary published his classic essay Digital Polytheism, Load and Run High-Tech Paganism. The High Priest of LSD explicitly describes the personal computer in terms of ritual magic. Today, digital alchemists have at their command tools of a precision and power unimagined by their predecessors. Computer screens are magical mirrors, presenting alternate realities at varying degrees of abstraction on command, invocation. Aleister Crowley defined magic as the art and science of causing change to occur in conformity with our will, Leary wrote. It's a curious fact that, like many techno-fetishists, Leary was as obsessed with Crowleyan magic as he was with psychedelics and cybernetics. In fact, his essay opens with Crowley's catchy little ditty, "We place no reliance on virgin or pigeon, our method is science, our aim is religion." In the smartphone age, even a midwit wizard can summon transportation, Szechuan noodles, or casual sex with a few swipes of the touch screen. But that's just a cheap parlor trick. Big tech titans can observe our inner worlds in the aggregate, or each of us one by one. They can use that information to sell targeted ads, manipulate public consciousness, or sway national elections. It's just like magic, except it works almost every time. This mystical connection is not some secret conspiracy. For instance, on Good Friday of 2020, while religious communities were forbidden to gather in person and forced to worship online, Microsoft launched a controversial ad for their HoloLens 2 mixed reality glasses. Their advertisement featured an art exhibit called The Life by Marina Abramovic. In it, we see goggled hipsters standing around a buggy gallery, looking pleased with themselves. Suddenly, the spirit cooking sorceress materializes in a red dress. "I believe the art of the future is art without objects," Abramovic narrates. There is always this great ideal of immortality. Once you die, the work of art will never die. Here, I am kept forever. The ad may be as tacky as it is sinister, but you don't have to be a crazed connector to see the profound symbolism. It's merely one expression of an increasingly influential worldview. Incidentally, both Microsoft and Facebook are among the many partners at the XR Association who've joined forces to manifest the metaverse in our daily lives, from basic infrastructure to spirituality. Google, Sony, and HTC are also leaders in the effort. Immersive technology will play a vital role in America's drive to build back better, the XRA website promises. Over the course of the next decade, the physical and digital worlds will merge at an unprecedented scale. While citizens bicker over vaccine mandates and debt ceilings, big tech is crafting a parallel universe for a new breed of humans to inhabit. Right now, the magic mirrors used to enter that world are touch screens in our palms. In the coming years, we'll be wearing them on our foreheads. Each of us will be free to spiral off into our own inconsequential reality, playing make-believe in the shadow of a homogenizing corporate umbrella. It will be heaven on earth. At least maybe for some.